I'm here at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. Of course, you know this week here at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort in Frigate Bay will be the Commonwealth Games Federation General Assembly, which takes place here. A number of delegates, hundreds of delegates actually, from the 71 Commonwealth countries are here in St. Kitts this week. The bids for the 2018 Commonwealth Games will be held right here in St. Kitts Nevis, here at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort, which will be between Hambantota in Sri Lanka and the Gold Coast of Australia. I'm here now in the section with the room that's actually housing the display area for Hambantota, and it is quite extensive. And I'm here speaking with Athula, who's going to tell us some more about it. He is the chief architect of the Games Village, if I should call it that way. That's what it is. Right,
Games
and he's
Park, Commonwealth Games Park.
Commonwealth Games Park in Hambantota, Sri Lanka. So he's going to tell us about the bid and also about the Games Park itself, which are very, very illustrious displays right here, and it's looking very nice and very impressive. Good job, first of all, on the work done here. Tell us about Hambantota, about the city itself, and also about the presentation we have here today.
Yeah, it's about rebranding Sri Lanka, emerging from 30 years of conflict into a new Sri Lanka where we can all be proud as Sri Lankans. We want to relate to the Commonwealth brand, being one of the earliest countries of the Commonwealth, one of the earliest countries with universal franchise. We want to rebrand ourselves and emerge from conflict with a new era of sports. We want to do well in other sports as much as well we have done in cricket.
Now, the like I said, the display here of the Games Park, the Commonwealth Games Park, looks very extensive. We're seeing two stadiums here, and we're also seeing some buildings, which I believe are apartments, part of the whole athletes' village as well. Tell us about this display here.
It's perhaps the most compact games plan ever. We have in 750-acre area, about 300 hectares, 8 new games venues of world-class standard. We have 8,000 housing units for athletes. We have 1,400 hotel rooms for officials as well as tourists and so on. So we are building a new games park totally dedicated for sports in Sri Lanka and as a new world venue for sports.
Right. Now the buildings we're seeing over there, we're seeing some skyscraper type buildings
Yes,
that are
they are
close
medium
by.
price.
Right.
These are the units, condominiums we mentioned as a games village. After the games, they'll be used as community housing for the IT parks and the universities and so on.
So that's where the athletes will be housed.
That's where the athletes will be housed. Some of the buildings in the middle, like the refectory and the gyms, will become the local schools and so on. So we have a whole community plan to put back into legacy.
Now tell us about the sporting facilities we're seeing here. We're seeing a design here for a stadium, which is obviously the track stadium.
We have the Mahinda Rajapaksa International Cricket Stadium, where West Indies played in February this year, followed by the World Cup cricket.
So that stadium was the stadium for the World Cup.
World Cup cricket.
Right.
We're going to, it's now can seat 35,000. We are going to expand it to 60,000 seats. On the other side, we are bringing a brand new athletic stadium, which will be a legacy stadium. We are building a dedicated hockey venue because we are next to 12 kilometers to the airport. That's hockey. We are building an exhibition center, which we will retrofit during the games for 3 sports. Since we are building universities, they require sports facilities. So we are building a brand new multi-sport center, which will be the university sports facilities. And then we are building an international standard swimming complex, a new cycle or a velodrome, and an indoor arena for gymnastics and netball finals.
Right, so it's very extensive. And what's the size of the park?
It's about 750 acres, about 300 hectares.
Wow, so it's very, very, very large actually. And you spoke about the buildings will be used afterwards as sold as condominiums.
As
right.
sold as condominiums.
What about the other facilities? What will happen after the games?
Cricket already is maintained by as a cricket facility. Athletics will go to the local athletics federation. The indoor arena will be a community games, exhibition and so on. The hockey will be the home of the hockey federation. Exhibition center is a commercial venture where you can have regional exhibitions, international exhibitions and so on. So is part of the multi-sport center. Will be the university's sports center. So is the swimming.
Now, this has a lot of work has went into this, and a lot of money as well has probably gone into it as well. Tell us about what it's like preparing for a bid like this. what's all the work that goes into play? What is usually done to sell basically Hambantota to the Commonwealth Games officials?
Oh, we come up with we worked as a team. The bid committee consists of 50 people. The Honorable Minister of Sports, the Governor of the Central Bank leading it, the Joint Chiefs of the Armed Forces, the 3 Armed Forces Chiefs, the Police Chief, the leading private sector business houses, leading government officials related to it. Altogether, it was led by a team of 50 people, both from the private and the public sector, a budget of $6 to $8 million to do so. Of which we are proud to say 70% came from the private sector contributions from the business community.
In Sri Lanka?
In Sri Lanka.
Right. And how much will it actually cost to build this, should you win the bid?
It will cost us perhaps $800 million to build this. It's fraction in dollars.
US dollars.
And we have 6 years to build it, $160 million per annum. It's fraction of the cost we used to spend to buy aircraft, gunboats, and ammunition for the war.
Wow, so this is absolutely amazing.
And it's investment in youth and in sports and in nation building. And it's not money wasted like in a war.
Talk about that, because you spoke earlier about the fact that Sri Lanka, this is a new Sri Lanka, you've ended terrorism, ended the war. Talk to us about the impact having the games, the Commonwealth Games in 2018, the impact it will have on Sri Lanka.
It has impact long before we won the bid. We started 1 year ago with the bid. We started branding as a bid city for Commonwealth Games. In the Commonwealth Youth Games this year in Isle of Man, 2 months ago, our youngsters won medals, 100 meters, sprint. Sri Lanka was the silver medal. Badminton, we won the gold medal, the bronze medal. And also we were very competent in swimming as well as bodybuilding. These are sports which never attracted our youngsters. So what we're trying to do is replicate our achievements in cricket into 18 other sports. And we're already seeing results even before we got the bid.
Well, finally, how confident are you that Sri Lanka will win the bid based on your presentation that we're seeing so far and what we'll see later on at the General Assembly?
I must say we are here to win.
We're here to win, simple as that.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, Athula. Athula from the Hambantota team here at the Commonwealth Games Federation General Assembly at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. Happening this week. The bidding actually takes place on Friday.
Right, starts at 6 p.m.
Right.
On Friday, St. Kitts time.
And so that where the big announcement will be made, and we'll see what happens. Whether Hambantota or the Gold Coast of Australia will win the bid. Thank you very much for your time.
Thanks.
Reporting here for the Win FM Sports, I'm Andre Huey at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort. In our next sportscast, we will have the Gold Coast giving their presentation. We'll speak with them about their bid as well.
Wow.